144,000 will be sealed in the forehead. Luck, skill, or destiny. Many of you that are tuning into this very powerful transmission on this very powerful day, happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. We're learning that we are much more powerful than we were led to believe. And many phrases are used: luck, skill, or is it your destiny? It's actually in your DNA. And we're going to understand and overstand everything that's happening right now. 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not go near you. Are you witnessing that right now? Because you're on a different dimensional frequency right now. And these things that are happening in the world, they actually can't even touch you. Did you know they can't even touch you because you are on a different frequency. Please put a like on this video. It helps others find this message. Oh, what up, Kenny? I love you, Kenny. It's a very powerful message today. We will learn about the 144,000. We will learn about St. Patrick. Yeah, St. Patrick. And we're going to be breaking down the luck, the skill, and the destiny. Today will be the luckiest day of your life. It is. You could write it in the chat right now. This is the luckiest day of my life right now. The luckiest day of your life. Yeah. We're going to understand and overstand that there's a great power that lies within us. And you will rise like the phoenix. Are you rising like the phoenix? Is the Holy Spirit fire rising inside of you? Well, actually, St. Patrick rose like the phoenix. And that's what each and every one of you are going to embody, because you know what? This life, this matrix world, it hasn't been easy on us because we're not of this world. We actually came here to build a new earth. That's what you're actually here to do. Please put a like on the video. I appreciate that. It's my honor to do this every single day and twice on Friday. It's the luckiest day of your life. Yeah. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate you. It's the luckiest day of your life today. I want you to focus on that right now. You are the greatest that there is. You are the luckiest there is. And heck, all of this lies within your DNA. Oh, yeah. Yep. It's the time that you've been waiting for. And, you know, sometimes we have to wait for the right moment as the alarms are blaring, right on cue. We have to wait for the right moment. And that's what a lot of you have been doing. You've been hanging out and you're ready to rise on this great event as we are restructuring this reality. The sirens are blaring. The cabal is going down. Isn't it going to be great that day? Oh, look at that, 444. Yeah, this is the fifth dimension. So we gave everyone enough time to get on the live stream. I'm very grateful for all the support. Please just take a moment to click the like button. So many people will find this. If you haven't done so already, just take a second, click the like button. Please click subscribe if you're not subscribed. Click the bell next to subscribe and select all. I come on twice on Friday. I'll be back tonight, and you'll get the notifications on your phone. If you'd like to join a Patreon, we hold live Zoom meetings, more uncensored content. Another one is coming. The link is in the description. If you would like to support the channel and this work, there's a link at the pinned comment. Hit the 555 in the chat, and let's get the show on the road. The 144,000 will be sealed in the forehead. The seal in the forehead. Some of you have the ringing in the ears. If you're new to the channel, we just did a full video on that a couple of weeks ago. It's on the channel page. Sometimes when you see the saints depicted, you see the halo around them. That's actually the seal in the forehead. You ever see the pictures of the saints and they have this halo around their head? Something's going on. Someone's going down. The sirens are blaring. I'm in a war zone, light warriors, but I keep moving forward. It just keeps going today. I wonder what's going on today. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. No, we're going to get to the message today. It's all divine timing. It's divine timing. Something's going on, AV123. So when you actually go back and you see the depictions of the saints, you see that beautiful halo around their head. That is the seal in the forehead. And you're going to need that seal in the forehead. Enoch, I believe, had a seal around his forehead as well. When you look at the Enoch, you see the seal. You see the Jesus Christ. You see the Blessed Mother. Don't forget about our women. You know, in this society, they try to block out the powerful women. My Nana, years ago, when I was a boy, she said, Mikey, don't forget about the Blessed Mother. Do you know about the Blessed Mother? Yeah, that's what we're actually going. We're leaving the crazy moon matrix female. We're headed back to the Blessed Mother. Yeah. We're leaving the old energies behind, and we're returning to the Blessed Mother. Yeah, I love my Nana. No, she knew what was going on. She knew everything that was going on, my Nana. You might have had a grandma years ago. You might have had a grandma, and she knew everything, right? Bless our Nana, Skyheart. No, we're leaving that psychotic energy, and we're headed back to the Blessed Mother. So all of these saints years ago, they had the halo around in their head in the depiction. That is the seal in the forehead. And while we walk, there's an army of Christed beings at this time to survive the apocalypse, also known as the rapture, also known as the event, also known as the great solar flash. It's all coming in at once. Physically, mentally, and spiritually, because minds are... You might actually see people lose their minds. If you're new to this, we just talked about the Hopi prophecy, and it's stated... Hopi prophecy, right? Blue star prophecy. How it will appear people will lose their minds in the end days. It's happening right now. They're losing their minds. You have to be prepared physically, mentally, and spiritually. You have to be strong in all aspects of life. The Triforce, like the Legend of Zelda. Maybe we'll have the Ocarina of Time. Someone must have the Ocarina of Time. There might be some time travelers going on out there. You're literally witnessing this right now. You're seeing people, maybe they are struggling, they are lost. However, at this time, 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not come near you. And so it is. Are you witnessing that right now? Are you seeing, wow, there goes 10,000 people falling down. There goes 10,000 people over there. And you just keep going. You could write it in the chat right now. Just keep going. That's all you have to do right now. I know it looks scary right now. Just keep going. That's what we need to focus on right now. Is it luck? Is it skill? Or is it destiny? You're not part of this matrix. You're actually greater than the matrix itself. That's why we're scattered all around the world. We are all around the world right now. It's the luck of the Irish today. Shout outs to the Irish today. Happy St. Patrick's Day today, everyone. Happy St. Patrick's Day to all my Irish brothers and sisters out there. We're going to learn about the Irish culture today and St. Patrick. And you're going to really learn a lot about, remember, this battle, this war has been going on for thousands upon thousands of years. Yeah, you could get the shamrocks rolling in the chat right now. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Saint Patrick is the patron saint of Ireland. Oh, yes. And we have to understand and overstand the power of St. Patrick. And just like each and every one of you, St. Patrick maybe had to rise up from the ashes. A lot of our lives when we're younger, and these are the deep lessons that we have to learn today. A lot of the trials and tribulations that we have when we are younger, it develops us for who we become during the event. So you might be getting this message right now, and you might say, you know what, I had a rough childhood. Does that resonate with you? Well, if you're here to learn about St. Patrick on St. Patrick's Day, St. Patrick was kidnapped as a child, and he actually escaped this slavery. It's very interesting, as millions and millions of children even today are kidnapped. Who are they kidnapped by? Let us know in the comments. However, St. Patrick himself was kidnapped as a child, and St. Patrick escaped this slavery. St. Patrick was known for driving the snakes out of Ireland. We're here to drive the snakes out of Ireland. He drove the snakes out. Be gone, serpents. Yeah, be gone, you could write it in the chat right now. Be gone, serpents. Yeah, be gone, serpents. It's like we're like performing an exorcism. We're getting all the demons and the serpents out today. So yeah, St. Patrick drove the snakes out of Ireland, and he used, wrong pipe, and he used the shamrock as a metaphor for the Holy Trinity. Some of you are familiar with the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And St. Patrick today, on St. Patrick's Day, we learn when you see the shamrock, he used the shamrock as a metaphor for the Holy Trinity. In the world today, many people that are under what is known as satanic mind control of mainstream media, they have lost their way of the Holy Trinity. You will actually see people worship, maybe unknowingly to them, they are worshiping the unholy Trinity. It's so interesting how this all plays out. And they are actually led astray to worship the unholy ones. Jesus Christ once said, "Rather you get the large millstone around your neck and thrown into the deep blue sea than lead my children astray." Many of us are rising up just like St. Patrick. If you're just tuning in right now, happy St. Patrick's Day. Yes, do not drink that shamrock shake from that filth place that poisons our people. If you would like to watch a beautiful documentary, you should watch the documentary Supersize Me. A beautiful documentary that lasts the test of time. Stop polluting your bodies with these poisons. Janet H knows. Don't get that stuff. I'm going to actually make my own shamrock drink. You know, in the upcoming months, I'm going to share my journey with the actual shamrock drinks. The Carrington event 2.0 is on the way, Juliana. It is known as the Purifier in the Hopi prophecy. Some people, depending on their frequency, are worried and concerned of the Purifier, and some of you, with the light of Christ, say, bring it. Yeah. Oh, this earth is going to be purified. Each and every one of us are being purified right now. The luck of the Irish. Today is the luckiest day of your life. This is St. Patrick's Day. When we reflect back on St. Patrick, it's very interesting to learn the history of St. Patrick and know that the Christed ones are still fighting and pushing against with all their might right now. That's why there's a army of light that's coming in from the solar flash to activate your DNA. It's happening right now. It's interesting to learn that Saint Patrick was kidnapped as a child, probably by some satanic cabal. So the things that we are witnessing in modern times have been here for many thousands and thousands of years. If you have any input on the beginning of St. Patrick's journey, you could share it in the chat, share it in the comments. But St. Patrick was kidnapped as a child, and he escaped this slavery to become a leader. Maybe even in the world today, there are people that literally, they signed up for this. If you're new to this Dolores Cannon, the Waves of Volunteers, some of you might have signed up a contract, a soul contract. I always say I need to see the signature on that contract. Yeah. No, some people out there may be some people in the world that maybe they were you know, kidnapped or something, and they rose up to leadership. Isn't that interesting? What's going on right now? So we could reflect on St. Patrick. St. Patrick drove the snakes out of Ireland. We are here to purify Ireland today. St. Patrick had his staff. St. Michael has his hammer. And we are purifying with the lightning bolts. Summon the lightning bolts and purify this earth deep. What's under the ground, light warriors? We are purifying this earth deep under the ground, just like St. Patrick had purified Ireland years ago. St. Patrick led the snakes off. Get them out of here. Get them out of here, light warriors. You could write it in the chat right now. Get them out of here. But today is a day where we reflect on St. Patrick and the leadership, right? The leadership of St. Patrick. Yeah, flip it and pound. It's hammer time, baby. Yeah, it's hammer time. Get him out of here. And you know, a lot of you actually know the story of St. Patrick leading the snakes, the slithering serpents out of Ireland. Michelle Blum, thank you so much for the support. Cain Shem is named after Saint Kina. She turned all the snakes into stone. That's why we have so many Ammonites in Kesham, UK. Thank you so much for that, Michelle. Yeah, there's a lot of ancient texts that teach us about. I'm probably did a terrible way of saying that name, but I'm just learning this like all of you. But thank you for sharing that. That's what we're all here to do. We're here to learn new things. If you are here, if this is the luckiest day of your life, if you are here to be empowered today, please put a like on this message and share this message far and wide today. You need to be skillful in the end days. You could have the luck. You could have the luck of the Irish. You could also be skillful in the end days. I actually spoke about, it's on the channel page, the path of the warrior. And the warrior knows how to wield weapons that resonate with them and knows not how not to use weapons that they don't know how to master. Marco Santangelo, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that, Marco. I love you. The path of the warrior. The warrior knows how to wield weapons, and they actually know the way to drive the serpents out. Are you driving the serpents out? Do you have a staff? Lori, thank you so much for the support. 777, what a beautiful number. This is the 7 year. Thank you so much, Lori. I appreciate you. Can we hit the 777s in the chat right now? We're here to drive the serpents out. Whether you have the staff of St. Patrick, whether you wield Mjolnir, whether you have the fire sword of truth, you could share it in the chat right now. And these are all the metaphors, right? So if you're just tuning in, St. Patrick used the shamrock as a metaphor for the Holy Trinity. We could have the metaphor of Mjolnir, the staff. Oh yeah, the serpents. It's a very powerful day today. Drive the serpents out. You could write it in the chat right now. Drive the serpents out. Luck, skill, you could be skillful, or destiny. It's in your innate. You might have heard this phrase before. It's in your innate. Some people use the phrase, it must be in his DNA. It must be in his DNA. Yeah. It is your destiny. And this will be destiny fulfilled. The sword, the fire sword. You have the purifier is coming. It's known as the Holy Spirit fire. If you're welcoming the Holy Spirit fire from the great solar flash, please put some flames in the chat right now. Nikola Tesla said light is information. It's all about information in the end days. So just information. No, light is information. Nikola Tesla, look it up. And all of these things, whether it's, scientific or spiritual, metaphysical, physically, mentally, and spiritually, we are constructing the Triforce together to become the greatest version of ourselves in the now moment. And it is important. Brian, thank you so much for that. I appreciate you, Brian. This is the luckiest day of your life today, because 1,000 could fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not come near you. When you realize that today, when you realize that we're in the rapture, a massive portion of the population is disappearing. Where are they going? What is happening to them? Let us know in the chat. You will realize today, because this is it's beyond a lifetime. It's a once in an ever. It's the only time ever that this event will ever happen. It's never happened before. It's never happened before. And you are awake and aware to see this event that has never happened before. Today, please put a like on this video and focus. We're going to hit the love ball before we continue today's very powerful message. It is biblical times, yes. Focus in the frequency of God. This is actually God's frequency. Focus. You are the luckiest in the world. Today is the luckiest day of your life. There's a lot of luck this year. There's a lot of rewards this year. The 777s this year. I was reading the chat as I was playing the Love Bowl. They couldn't find St. Patrick's body, huh? Very interesting. Maybe he just ascended into heaven. Possibly. Oh, the Lion Teach. Thank you so much for all the support, the Lion Teach. I love you, Lion. It's good to see you. We all have to stay focused on this time. We're actually all ascending into heaven right now. Your body is changing right now like never before. Your DNA was capped, light warriors, and the solar flash is returning the light to your DNA. Today you are realizing that today is the luckiest day of your life. It is the luckiest day of your life. You have the full armor of God. And with the full armor of God, 1,000 may fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. It will not come near you. It can't touch you, light warriors. You're immune to all these things. You have the seal in the forehead. The satanic mind control of mainstream media cannot touch you. Those little thingies out there, they can't affect you. You just wipe it right off and it can't affect you. Your DNA is in full intact and you just keep going because you are immune to all of their attacks. 1,000 will fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not touch you. You could write it in the chat. It cannot touch you. We have to realize that no matter what, it is your destiny. It's in your DNA. It cannot be corrupted. The Sacred Heart is incorruptible. Nature Boy, woo! Thank you so much for the support. I love you, Nate. I don't call 911. I speak out Psalm 91:1. Woo! Thank you so much for that. Yeah, I love you, Nate. 11:11. Yeah, it's the 11:11 energy. No, they cannot, Nadine, they cannot have your energy no more. Can't touch this. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Can't touch this. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, ding. Can't touch this. Ding, 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 ding. Some people are tuning in. Oh, this guy's crazy. You stupids. You gotta, as you're in the end days right now, you gotta put a big question mark on those without a sense of humor. That's why they actually shared this a few years ago. Memes really helped out because they was, I don't get it. The literal rational mind, right? You ever hear about AI? You ever hear about clones and all that other stuff? Remember? Remember? When you go to the sense of humor in the end days, you'll start to, you'll find your way. It's very difficult right now. Listen, it's very difficult right now. And that's why it's really important that we synchronize our vibrational frequency. It's really urgent that we focus on that. Together, ready? Together we are greater than the sum of our parts. And I'm grateful because this is getting out there because of all of you. Please, again, if you haven't done so, please take a second to click the like button and hit 777 in the chat right now. Yoga Nidra, thank you so much for the support, Yoga. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Yoga. I appreciate your attention. It's the currency of the universe. That's why, especially in the end days, you will see this sick satanic cult. You will see narcissists feel, oh, I'm so hungry. they're trying to get your attention. All they want is your attention, and they feast. We will feast. We will feast off their attention. Jill Warsaw, thank you so much for the support. Watch What the Health. Share it, tribe. Save God's children. Once we know better, we must do better. Love you all. Thank you for that, Jill Warsaw. And remember, awareness is the precursor to change, right? We keep growing this channel. We have to focus on the stapled messages that last the test of time. Awareness is the precursor to change, because once you're aware of these things, you could actually start making the changes in your everyday life. Ariana, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you. Put on the full armor of God every day. Activate light codes with blue salts. Detox parasites and heavy metals. Detoxing Warriors of the Light 144. Thank you so much for the support. Yes, it's important to remove these things from our everyday lives. Parasites can come in many forms. And guess what? Sometimes it could happen in a spiritual realm, and it could actually manifest in the physical realm. I know that sounds weird. Yeah. And if you'd like to learn more about that, you should check it out on Ariana's website there. It's tremendous. Yeah. We have to remember, biblically, what did they say? No, ready? Seriously. The salt of the earth. The salt of the earth. No, it's literally on the channel page. Remember when I saw, some of you were here from the beginning. Remember I did the full video on the salt of the earth? It's still there, right? The salt of the earth, they tell you in the Bible. They tell you in the Bible. Yeah, maybe St. Patrick was salting down the streets, right? And the serpents, they were, and they slither away. Oh, Lynn, it's happening right now, Lynn. I love you, Lynn. Every day, consistently, Lynn. Remember? Every day. Every day. No, we're all witnessing this right now, and we're witnessing a massive change. And, you know, we're seeing such a cataclysmic shift. But it's not cataclysmic for you. It's cataclysmic for those that actually had the control. They had dominion over livestock. Said it in the Bible. Said it in the Bible. Yeah. No, they wanted to have dominion over livestock. But now God is here. And God mode is turned on. And so it is. You could write it in the chat right now. God mode is turned on. And that's what St. Patrick did. Even though as a child, St. Patrick was kidnapped, he escaped this slavery and rose up to be a leader to then cast the snakes out of Ireland. Chris Roberts, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you, Chris. Thank you for that. I love you. No, it's important. It's important that we have to say, not today, serpents, not today. And when you embrace this, these are the archetypes that we have to embrace. If you missed it last night, I put up a tremendous YouTube short. I'm trying to be hip like the kids out there. But please take a look at my YouTube short. If you're new to the channel, you could go to the channel page, put a like on them all. It helps it get out to the a whole new generation of people. I need your support there, because maybe I'm not as hip with the shorts, but I'm doing the best I can. This is an authentic channel and community, but we have to find all the ways to relate to all of the people in the end days. You know, and this is what's been going on for a while. I had this full conversation with a parent years ago when I worked for the failing New York City Department of Education. It's failing by the second. Millions and millions of people are homeschooling their children. You could write it in the chat right now. No, but seriously, I had a conversation. And so we have to prep the mind of the younger generation. That's what the cult did. I was speaking to this parent years ago. It was like open school night or something. I always had a good rapport with the parents. And she goes to me, yeah, he did good on his report card. I got him V-Bucks. I look at her, I say, what's V-Bucks? She goes, oh no, it's V-Bucks is money. I buy these V-Bucks so that they could spend them in the video game. V-Bucks. I know maybe there's some I was new to all this like all of you. I'm learning all these things, right? No, years ago, and we're going back years, so think about it, right? Brian knows Fortnite money. So they're training the mind. It's called normalizing. They're training a generation to line up for the mark of the beast and just go right it. I'm going to live in the metaverse now. Now, years ago, that's why I had these real life examples so I can come back and report to all of you. I'm sitting there with the parent, and now, aha. Future proves past, right? So think about that. Think about that. Approximately, 10 years ago, 8 years ago. Now go in the future. These people, that generation is now in the 20s. And now it's normalized to them. Oh, please put a like on the video. We are hitting to 888. Oh, I love you guys. It's the best. No, so we are leaving the old world and we're headed to the new world. You have to remember, everything is free will. At least it's supposed to be. Everyone could do whatever their heart desires as long as you are following your free will. That's why you are immune to all attacks. 1,000 may fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not go near you. It shall not affect you. You are immune to this thing that's going around right now. You actually see the rapture happening. People are caught on public camera doing a spinnerooning and dropping dead on the floor. What is happening right now? It is the rapture, but you are immune. 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not go near you. And we must remember that it has to be free will. It has to be free will. So that thingy thing, it can't affect you. And some people, especially the children, they were immune with this with the full armor of God. Their free will was violated. And we're leaving the psychotic energies that worshipped the false idols on the TV, and we are returning to the Blessed Mother. It's my Nana. It's my Nana. We're returning to the Blessed Mother. And it actually, it takes both men and women to do this together. Free will was violated, especially for the children. Now God is here. You can't break free will. These are the laws of the universe. I saw this video. Many of you might have seen this video. It was a man in the UK, and he was filming, and he went outside this very dark building thing, and this mother had the child and pulling the child into the building, and there was some crazy stuff going in the building. And this man goes, he's from the UK. He goes, Hey, lady, don't you see the boy? He don't want to go. He don't want that. Hey, lady, he don't want that. Don't you see he's holding on to the handrail, lady? Why don't you? You are responsible for that boy. You give that him. You are responsible. Hey, lady. That's what he said. Reminded me of St. Patrick. And that psychotic feminine energy dragged that boy into the building. I watched that man film this. And I heard him. He said, hey, lady, don't you see the boy? Don't you? He's not even the boy's father. The child will be avenged. Some of you might have seen that. The spirit of St. Patrick is here now. Right? Doing the best I can, Jamie. But I saw that and I knew what that was. I knew what that man was doing. Brian Hibbert saw it. If you saw it, you could let us know in the chat. AQ knows what's going on. I see a boy holding on to the handrails. The man is, there's nothing you could do but just try to, what can you do? The rapture. They can't hear you anymore. You could write it in the chat right now. And that's what I felt that man. I didn't even see the man's face or I don't know, but I felt his energy. Yeah. I felt his energy. I thought about St. Patrick. I feel this energy that is here right now. We have to really focus on the energy of St. Patrick as we drive the serpents out. So one last time before we get off this very powerful live stream, focus on driving the serpents out. You have to embrace the energy now. Even when I saw that video, it put a lot of trauma in me. It's very difficult to see a boy holding on to a rail with his life in his hands, holding on, knowing. Dolores Cannon spoke about the indigo children, and these children know. They're actually more powerful than the adults. It's unbelievable. And I saw that, and I just hear the man going, hey lady, and watching the fear, and the kid is holding on to the railing, because he knows what's in that building. He knows what's in the building, and he's holding on to the railing. And so a lot of people don't want to see these things. But that's why I had to see these things, because it motivates the 144,000. So it's in your DNA. So these are the things that hit your DNA receptors. You see it, and then there's a call to action. Last night, I put up a very tremendous YouTube short. You should check it out. Defend those that cannot defend themselves. Defend those that cannot defend themselves. I love you all. It's a powerful day today. It is St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Today is the luckiest day of your life. Embrace the power of the saints. You have the full armor of God. You have the Holy Spirit fire. And please remember, I know it's scary right now. 1,000 may fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not go near you. And so it is. I love you all. Please take the time to share this video today. Please take the time to smash the like button, write a comment. Are you motivated? Please subscribe to the channel. I will be back on tonight. Come back tonight. It's going to be a tremendous night. We are maximizing St. Patrick's Day today. Speaking about the power of Ireland, Ireland Clark is going on next. We are all sharing. Let's embrace the power of the Irish today. The power of St. Patrick's Day. We are driving this. It's the patron saint. We are focused on the patron saint of Ireland. It's true. No, it's true. It's the patron saint of Ireland. So let's throw up some shamrocks. Let's focus on the Holy Trinity, not that other thing that's going on around out there. Focus on becoming the person that you came here to be. Cheryl, thank you for that. Cheryl writes, I learned a lot today. Thank you, Michael. It is my job to teach. We no longer teach in the failing public schools. We teach to the people that are making it to the new earth. Yes, the warriors are here. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you, the shamrocks, the St. Patrick energy right now. And please take the time to share the channel and the video. It really helps others find the channel. And please check out my YouTube short. I'm doing the best I can. I love you all. We have a good time here. I will see you tonight. Bye for now.